This is Shirley with Shirley's Threadwork, and today I am going to be doing a little demo for you for a product from SewTech, and this is the belt hoop from SewTech. They got in touch with me and wanted me to do a little demo. It is the belt hoop BH300, and it is 2.6 by 11.8 inches, and I am going to be stitching on a belt to show you how it works. It comes in a box, as you can see, and you do have to attach brackets to it, I believe. Let me take it out. It comes with 2 sets of brackets to make sure it's going to fit on whatever machine that you have. So I have 3 sets of brackets. 3 sets, okay. So I have to figure out which one of these 3 is going to fit. It comes with the tool that you need, an Allen wrench, as well as some screws. And let me take it out of the package. And this is what it looks like. This is the belt hoop. So I am going to go ahead and figure out which one of these 3 sets of bracket is going to fit on here and fit my machine, my Brother PR1055X. And I'll put that together, and once I get that together, then I'll go ahead and show you how to hoop the belt, put it on the machine, and start stitching. So stay with me. Okay, this is where I am. I actually chose, it didn't really matter too much which bracket I used. I put this one on, and as you can see, this belt is already hooped. This is a thick belt, man-made leather, I guess, and it's thick. It was really difficult to put on here, to be perfectly honest about it. I had to get my husband to help me. One end was fine, the other end was a little tough because this is a thick belt. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to do a thick belt or a thick object, it may or may not be easy to hoop. But for me, my hand strength is not good, so take that into account. It may not be a problem for you, but it was for me. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and stitch this out. Hopefully everything will work out fine. The brackets are on. I have my design set up on my machine. It's going to be just a decorative border that goes right here. And when I wear the belt, because it's for me, I'll fasten it and then turn it around so this decorative design, its border is going to be in the front when I wear it. But I use my largest hoop to kind of get a guide to see if this was going to fit, and it did, no problem. So I really didn't need that. It fits on my machine just fine. Once I get this stitched out and everything is fine, then I had to go find a belt of some kind. This is a jean belt from a jean jacket that I have, and I don't necessarily use belts or anything on my jean jacket, so I decided I will use this belt to show you how to hoop a belt on here. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to go ahead and put this on the machine so we can hoop it, and then I'll show you. I did change my needle to 116, I believe it is. I wanted to make sure that I don't break a needle. Let me see. 100. Oh, actually, it's a 110/18, so it's pretty big. It's a Smith's jeans needle, 110/18. So it is a pretty big needle. So it should go through here without any issues. We shall see. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to the machine, put it on, and then I'll show you when it starts stitching. So I have the belt on the machine, as you can see, and I have it's really very taut. You don't need stabilizer or anything. I'm going to do the tracing. I have it located. There are measurements on the belt hoop. Goes from, I think you could do 2 inches, but anyway, it's from, my belt is in here from 1 to 12 on both sides, so you can make sure that it's lined up straight, so it has the measurements on here on both sides so it can line up straight. And I think it's the same way on the back. When I take this off, I'll show that to you. So it doesn't matter top or bottom, but I'm thinking this is going to be fine. It is right on the arm here. I'm going to go ahead and trace it, and that will show me whether or not it's going to drag or whatever. So I'm going to trace it, see where we are. So I'm going to take a picture also because I want to make sure it's centered. And it's going to stitch directly in the center of the belt. Okay, these are the lots here. Okay, there we are. Alright, now it looks like I'm centered. So luckily, this machine that I have, the 1055X, the Brother PR1055X, does have a camera. So it allows you to get up close and personal. And I'm looking at the crosshair, and it looks like I am centered and centered with the belt itself. So I'm going to put this, put it down. I want it to be slow. So I'm going to put it down to 400. That's the slowest it'll go. And this is just precautionary because I have not stitched on, I have stitched leather before, but I've not used this hoop before, and I want to make sure everything is going to work out fine. There's not going to be any issues or anything. So the best thing for me is to go slow. This border is 90, it's not quite an inch wide, which is good because this belt is right at, it's a little bit more than an inch. I would say about an inch, close to 2 inches. Let me see if I have a ruler so I can see. So the belt appears to be 1.5 inches wide, so that's good. And because the design itself is not quite an inch, and it is 5 inches in length, and this is a 4-inch ruler, so it's going to be about here. So that's pretty good as well. So I'm satisfied with that. It's 4,895 stitches, one color, and at 400 stitches per minute, it's going to take about 13 minutes to stitch. I'm going to go ahead and get started with it. I won't show it stitching all the way through because it's 13 minutes, but I am going to go ahead and get it started, and I will put it back on here. I don't want this on camera in case there's some issue, but I will show you exactly how it's going to look once while it's stitching. Well, it has successfully completed. No broken needle. I put a pretty big needle in there, so it didn't break, and everything worked out fine. It's absolutely beautiful. It is really cute, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I have to admit I was very nervous, but it worked out just fine. So here it is, completed. You can see, hopefully it's close enough where you can see it. It turned out really well. I'm quite pleased. I'm going to get it out of here. Okay, alrighty, got that undone. This should come out. Got it unhooped. Since it was so tight, and this is a man-made leather or pleather, however you want to call it. So it did put a little wrinkle in the belt because it was so tight. But as you can see, that is really cute. And I'm going to wear it around my waist that way. But I'm happy with the way it turned out. So that is a winner for me. So that's how this works. And let me show you how. And the key was I did use a big needle. I used the 110/18. And if you're going to use anything this thick, make sure you use a big needle. Slow your machine down, and you shouldn't have any issues. Like I didn't have any issues. It turned out really well. I'm very happy with the results. I don't think I'll do anything that thick ever again, though, because I admit I was nervous. So let me show you how you hoop it. You just kind of loop it in. You loop it in, and let me see. You loop it in and you just squeeze it, and that grabs it. Make sure you have it where you want it. If you want it centered, I don't have any good grip in my hand, so don't think it's that bad. It's not that bad. The one that I just did was pretty rough, but normally they're not that bad. And then you do the same thing with the other side, just like you did this side. You have to make sure that you have it hooped between the two. Between these two here. You put it in between the two. And then you go ahead and close it. So, there you go. And that's it. It is hooped. And that's how you hoop it. I don't think I'm going to stitch on it. I might, but I just wanted to make sure that you saw how it is hooped. And this part is hanging down. This part is up there where you're going to stitch on it. And it is taut. And even with this being not as thick as the belt was, of course, I would not put a stabilizer on the back of it. Just make sure you center it and everything, and you should be fine. So this is SoTech. This is their belt hoop, BH300, and give it a try. You will be happy. You can do dog leashes, you can do dog collars, you can do belts, all kinds of things. Anything that is long and skinny, you can do wristlets, all that with this particular hoop. And it makes it quick, simple, and easy. It's not hard at all. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Remember, this is Shirley's Threadwork. I have a live stream that I do every Tuesday night. It is Shirley's Wind Down Tuesday. Join me. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. And of course, Shirley's Threadwork on YouTube. If you're not if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I put something else up. And I do appreciate you watching and supporting me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Don't forget, Belt Hoop by SoTech. Bye-bye.